Welcome to this Zentangle Quickie. My name is Heather Hartwick Gladden. I'm a Certified Zentangle Teacher. And today we're going to take a look at the Tangle TootRZ from CZT Hilde van Ginhoven. I hope I pronounced that right. I'm not sure if it's Gin or Gin. Hilda, if you ever watch it, let me know. All right. So this is an interesting tangle. And I love the whimsicalness of it. And with whimsy comes zero expectations, really, except to have fun with it. All right, so I think I'll do it. Oh, do I want extra room? Oh, sure I do. Okay, so I'm going to start it. I'm going to do it on the angle. This one starts off with a little stem. So that's 2 lines. You can make it as long and curvy, whatever you want, right? Okay, then we're going to put kind of a squashed orb. Actually, it doesn't even matter. That's the funny thing. Well, nope, it doesn't matter. I'm looking at Hilda's step out and sample. They're not, I don't know. It's up to you. They can be more squashed or not. Okay, so we're just going to do whatever happens. So this is like the Acme hole if you have watched any of my videos. So what we're going to do is we're going to do an orb around this, but keeping this in the forefront. So we're going to work behind it. So starting on one side, like that. Just taking it around like that. Then we get 2 more tries. The first one, if you make this first one a bit narrow, and then the next one a bit thicker. And again, just don't worry about anything. Okay. Then from here, we're going to put, it's more of a C-shaped curve line. So we're going to start here. I'm trying to make sure that all right. Like that. And then another one. And what's fun is you see how it's kind of bending. This is where no planning, just let whatever happens happen. And just then, embrace that. Using the whimsical tangles for that purpose, just to work on letting go if you have an issue with that. It's very helpful. So something like this, where it's completely, up to you. All right. Then Hilda has us doing essentially some decorating, and I'm going to dare say you can do this however you want from this point. Now, I'm gonna leave. I did my own version of the tangle, as I always do, of the step outs. And we'll just follow that, but knowing you can decorate it however you want. So here's what Hilda did: is she put some stripes in, and then with the shine. So the shine is, I'm gonna fill it in, kind of from the top. Actually, a lot of times I will do like this, wherever I want that shine, and I'll just do a sketchy line, scribbly line, and then just kind of fill in however I want. I personally like it to be uneven, and then just keep working your way around however you wish, to kind of make it look more curved. Add curve lines, and then like this, have it be a little narrower maybe at the one end. And this is such a small area. I still could do what I just said I like to do, but I apparently don't like to do it on this one. And then when it comes to this, wherever your lines end up, let's make it here, and then we'll go on either side. That's fun. And then try to line that shine up as well. Yes. In whatever way, you can start one direction and keep going that direction, or just, go a different direction if you want. Like I said, you could wait and, and do all of the decorating at the end if you wish, of course. I'm only saying that just because, well, as I've already proved, being me, it's like, oh, well, this is the next step, so I must do it, and I can't veer from that. So while I'm saying it here, it's kind of me talking to me at the same time. All right, good. Oh, there we go. Touch that up a little bit. And then leaving this one open, and then at this top one, some big stripes. And you could do all the stripes like that if you wanted to. Sometimes when I do that, I get confused. I'm like, wait, at least this one I have the stripes being narrow that I'm going to fill in, and then the other part not. But I've done that before where I think I'll just put all the lines in first, and then I forget which is which. And then I laugh at myself thinking, it's really not that hard. What are you doing? Okay. All right. Well, let's make that a little bit narrower. Okay. All right. Then, now, and then in Hilda's next box, there's a lot of steps there. So I divided up. So don't be intimidated by the length of mine. I needed this to separate all of these steps. And so what I have for our next one is, it's kind of an S shape, or, we'll call it like an onion dome. So that's kind of an S shape going one direction, and then just come the other side, the other way. And then up to you. You can either aura it on the outside. So if you ended up doing it too big, then you could aura it on the inside and be fine. I kind of like this one. So I'm going to aura it, or just draw a bigger, this is kind of like an elongated onion dome shape on the outside. Then kind of like two fancy fescues. So coming out of one side, and then so a fancy fescue, this is our term, you come around however you want, and then have this line come back on itself like that. And then I'm going to do like that and fill in outside. So that way I have a little bit of shine right there. And then on the other side, and position, of course, your paper, your tile, so that way you can get the best use out of the curve of your hand. And of course, they don't need to be symmetrical, or anything like that. You just have fun. And if I didn't, now because all of a sudden I can't remember if I had mentioned it. If I didn't mention it, go take a look at the For More Inspiration link so you can see Hilda's really, really neat samples, just to give you some ideas. Okay. Oh, and then, let's see, this one I did double up because that wasn't so bad to just put a little orb in the center of that. Oops, let's touch that up. Okay. And then, yeah, then the last step that she has is just to put a couple little curved lines connecting these. I mean, they look like donuts. Or maybe a life preserver. And that's essentially it. Now, she does go on further to play, but she didn't put it in. I think there was just an example, and I like the example, so I'm going to do it. And that was, she did like scalps, like connected C shapes like this. And then, yeah, put some more orbs in there. Like that. I just think it's really cute. And then you can have even more fun playing. The first thing I'm going to do, because you can either, well, I'm going to go back to the beginning. this, what I call the Acme hole. And if you're not familiar, search Roadrunner cartoon and Wile E. Coyote. And actually, we think, I have to go back and rewatch some. I should binge watch some Bugs Bunny, because I think that Bugs used it also. So it's a cartoon thing, but this is what it makes me think of, and it works. All right, so you can fill that in or not, completely up to you. And I've done enough filling in with the pen. I think I'm gonna fill this in with some graphite, but leaving a shine also, and to have just a little bit different contrast. I think I'm going to do that. I am doing that also with the little handles. That's what they look like. All right, and then being kind of careful with the tortillon, because I want to do just I call it a scooching motion, just an up and down type motion. And this is, well, let's see, I might have to break out a new one. Oh wait, this is kind of, that has some brown in it, but we'll just use it. Sometimes nice to have some new ones handy. I should do that. There we go. Just a little something there. Oh no, that doesn't even look like I smushed it or anything. I could also, we don't always have to use the graphite for shading. You could use the graphite to fill in completely if you wish. All right, and then because we already have the shine here, let's put some graphite. We'll round it this way. And this kind of same thing, I'm going to go around the perimeter. And then the interior perimeter. And then we'll carefully I'm coming up with all kinds of new words. We're going to gradiate this. That's what I'm going to call it. Oh, now it looks like a bean. Well, this looks like a donut. Let's see. And it depends on how you do it. It's just fun. Gradiate. I can't help what pops in my head sometimes. Well, I can help. I don't have to mention everything that pops into my head. But I thought it was rather funny, so I did. Okay, and now let's do this side. And I'm just being ever so careful to leave a little bit of natural tile color in the center there, even if it's just a little teeny bit. This is probably teenier because it's still on the gray side, but it adds to that roundness and you can totally see it. Well, let's do this one. We'll just do this. Ooh, that's interesting. Let's do... I sometimes like doing things just little by little just to see, do I like that? No, I think it needs to be all the way. Since that's the way we seem to be doing it, I could fill it in all the way with the gray too, couldn't I? I could. We'll just go a little bit up into these. Oh yeah. Anyway, it's like an outer space plant or something. It is totally cool. I'm gonna put it in the cosmic playlist as well because and the whimsical because it's just so cute. Oh, love it. And then too, if you wanted to do a little with what's left on your tortillon, could do a little drop shadowy action there. If this was thicker, could do something there, but I'm just going to leave it. Or maybe we'll do a little, I don't know. Oh, wait. If I'm going to do it, let's just do that. Okay. Super cute. Well, I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, I would love it if you click on the like button. And if you liked it enough to see more and you haven't subscribed yet, would love to have you be a subscriber to the channel. In the description section, as I mentioned, links to Step Out, so my version, and then I always also link to the creator of the Tangle. Then below that, ways to connect with me if you wish. I do classes, by the way, twice a week. Normally Tuesdays and Thursdays. I do them 2 times. I'm in Michigan, so it's Eastern right now. What are we? Daylight. We're in. I forget. Anyway, Eastern time. Is it Eastern Standard Time? I think is what it is right now. Daylight time is over. I do believe. I get it mixed up. I just, I try to not pay attention to it so that way I don't think about it, and then it doesn't affect me so much. But because I know some people have just a heck of a time, like jet lag. Anyway. I do these classes at 11 a.m. and 7 p.m. Those are the starting times. Thursdays are always free. That's Tangle time. You can look on my website, click on where it says classes/sessions, and scroll down a bit and you'll see Tangle time. So you'll see information on that. And then also on Tuesday, the third Tuesday of the month, I do something called Tough Tangle Tuesday. And it could be something that's just tough in general, or a little bit longer, or just takes a lot of extra focus, things like that. That one is also free. And so my starting times, the free classes, they're always an hour, and those are always my starting times. Now, during holidays and if I just have something unavoidable in my calendar, I'll shift a session to another day versus canceling it, just so you know. But yeah, come join us. We have a lot of fun, and it's just amazing. So you'll find that information there. You can also follow my blog from my website. Below that, link to my Facebook page. I do post classes there. So if you want to be able to see things posted, there's that. So you can follow me. And also, if you're on Facebook and want to join a bunch of fellow Tangle addicts and having fun with Zentangle, come and join us. There's a link to the group. There are 4 questions that you have to answer in order to gain entry. And I hope you will, because we have a lot of fun there as well. All right, so I think that's it. If not, watch another video. It'll probably be something else that I've added. I forget, because I don't like to have pre-recorded stuff. I like to just do it live. Because it's like Zentangle. You never know what happens, and it's just fun. All right, so with that, thank you so much for watching, and I wish you happy tangling.